Good day. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Minecraft Play. So, where I last left off was in a swamp. I'm on an exploration tour of the world that I generated when I started this series. This survival mode series, which is turning into a real epic journey here. Anyway, so found this swampy area here and been looking around. Excuse me, and the last thing I noticed before I ended the previous episode was that there is a ruined portal here, or a ruined portal I think is what they call this. A little incursion of the nether into, or I guess the idea is an ancient portal. Okay, thorns 3, golden chest plate, nice. Iron nuggets, and flint and steel. Fire charged. I'm not sure how hard those are to make, but I have a very limited amount of space. Curse of vanishing. The worst. Efficiency 5, golden axe. Wow. Alrighty. A golden axe wouldn't actually last very long, but I'll tell you what, for the short while it was around with an efficiency 5 rating, it would chop the hell out of the logs. Alright, so I had been exploring a river system, which turned into exploring this extensive swamp. And I guess, oh, it's nighttime again. Twilight, once again. I'm going to be full up on lily pads here pretty soon, at the rate I'm going. Oh, this is interesting. Is this a chasm? I'm about to run out of runway here. Okay, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep. Oh, did I not? What the hell? I thought I had gotten into my bed and then I started looking at something else, waiting for the sleep to be done. Okay, can I get through here? Not in my boat. Do I want to backtrack? I'm not sure that I do want to backtrack all that way. Am I? Oh, I'm full up on lily pads. That's what's going on there. I don't know. Do I want to backtrack? Maybe. Whoa, what happened there? That was weird. If I follow the path I carved through the lily pads, which oh yeah, there we go. There's another one. Here we go. This is the way I came. Lily pad destroyer. More or less the way I came anyway. I was hoping to find a witch's house or the other. I'm looking for biomes as I talked about, different biomes as I talked about in my last video. And really the point of what I'm doing right now is exploration. So I was not really intending to, it's a funny looking thing there. It was not my intention to really be, picking up much of anything here, but you always tend to find, when you're running all over the place in the world, you always tend to find odds and ends that you might want to pick up. Okay, here we are back to the river biome. I think this is a river biome. It is. It is a river biome. Okay, when you have a boat, moving around is actually pretty quick. If you have boat traversable terrain anyway. So my thought here is that I know there's another way out back to the ocean, if you want to call it that, the bigger ocean. It's just sort of down around this big U shape that the river makes. Oh right, more swamp. Yeah, around, whoop. Wiping out lily pads everywhere I go. I'd speculated whether a lily pad destruction or lily pad damage rather could break a boat. I don't know, I have no idea. Hello, piggy. So I think if I follow this arm of the river here and follow it around to the right, we'll be heading back west. Can I get through here? I can. Am I in a dead end here? I might. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, here's I think where it joins up again. Or not. Now this is going back in the direction of the stronghold area that I had found. This doesn't quite, pardon me, I've got a little stuffiness going on here. Doesn't quite feel right here. Might be wasting my time, but I thought I had come in from a different direction. So maybe that is to the left here somewhere. Oh, maybe that's straight ahead here now. Boy, it's sure easy to get turned around. Yeah, okay, this is basically what I was remembering, I think. This is new territory, at least as far as my having it laid down on a map is. I had come around here in one of my other episodes though. Long time ago. Oh, iron. What would I throw out in order to get some iron? I guess my berries. Copper up there. Well, let me make a little standing ledge here. I'm not hungry, so I guess we'll just chuck those berries out. Alright, so let's have a go here with my pickaxe with the fortune enchantment. Okay, that looks like that's it. Oh, there we are. 7. 7 out of 4 blocks, that's not too bad. Oop, what do we got through here? Some crazy vertical terrain here. quite an interesting looking thing, a cavern with a floating stone in front of it. Weird. Oh, and an Enderman? Yes, an Enderman. Crazy. So my goal of finding some of these other biomes other than swamp has yet to be met. I would like to find jungle, mostly for bamboo. Oh wait, can I not get through here? I'm going to go with no. Mostly for bamboo. I'd like to find desert, which it's funny that it seems like such a hard thing to find. It's not, in my experience, it's not a particularly rare biome, but here we are, not finding any. What else? The new mangrove swamp, I'd like to find that. I have no idea what that looks like, actually. I'm sure I'll know it when I see it. I assume the mangrove is a new tree type, but it might not be. It might be more of a shrub. Where am I here? We sure got a long ways inland, if you want to call it that, on that river. I don't think I've ever seen one like that before. This is more or less where I was before I did that big river exploration. So I'm going to run along the coast here to the north, scoot between that island there and see what we can see. Mesa, that's what I was trying to think of a minute ago. That's a good one for getting different colors of terracotta. And what else? I don't know what else. Mountains. I did find a little bit of mountains. That looks like there's snow up there. It's not that high though. Interesting. And here we are. It's dusk again. Oh, some more swamp. Yay. Oh, there's a witch's hut. And there's a witch even. I don't have any inventory space at the moment. I think I'm just going to leave that witch alone. You don't get lots of stuff from a witch's hut. In fact, I don't know that there's much. Maybe some potion bottles or something, or glass bottles I should say. Anyway, I'm not too concerned about it. Might go a little closer to get a better look at it. Yeah, the witch is just running around there. Right there. They make a sort of cackly noise, which you might have heard in from my monster grinder. They occasionally spawn in the monster grinder. Alright, where are we here? Heading off to the north, hoping to find some interesting things. Well, now that, no, I was going to say looks like a desert, but it looks like a sandy mountain, which we sort of saw before. There is some crazy terrain going on here. That is, looks like almost like a, in profile anyway, like some kind of dinosaur head or something, hovering there in midair. Obviously not much resemblance to physical reality there. Alright, birch forest, which is, I guess, aesthetically looks alright, but as to biomes go, it's not that interesting. Oh, dark oak. Okay. What could I... Could probably lose my spruce saplings, and... Oh, I guess I could lose the kelp for sure. One of my pickaxes. Okay. Got a little room for stuff. I'm going to pick up some dark oak and some dark oak saplings. More important than the dark oak is the dark oak saplings. These are nice trees to have around, available to you, because you can also get a lot of wood from them. So, let me see here. I need my axe, and I will need some inventory space. So, I think, whoops, that's not quite what I wanted to do there. I'm going to temporarily lay my bed down, and then I will make a chest, or not a chest, a crafting table. Hey, hello turtles, how you doing? Are you so happy together? So funny. So funny. Alright, not going to leave my bed here, but I will leave I'll leave this sand, and I will leave this kelp, and I will leave the, well, let's see here, sand, spruce saplings or kelp. Kelp is easy peasy, spruce saplings are pretty easy. It's kind of a toss-up, to be honest. Maybe I'll get rid of both of them for now. That gives me 3 slots. Alright, let's do that. Chop down some dark oaks. New recipe. Oh, this is a big one. This is a big one. Now, in about 20 minutes or so, my daughter wants me to take her to the train station, the light rail train station, so she can go to a party, which I agreed to. So I have to keep an eye on the clock a little bit. Now, unfortunately, this cluster of trees, I should have maybe tried to find a more isolated one. No leaves are going to really fall, or not, yeah, in fact, almost none. That wasn't the best tree to pick. Anyway, I'm going to have to take down this one in order to get anything to fall from the leaves, i.e. saplings or sticks, but it's the saplings that I'm after. Okay, you can see the leaves starting to break down there. I don't think there's any more wood up there. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, good. So we should start to get... There's some already. 1. How many logs do I have now? Quite a few. Oh, lots. Huh. Now, do I want to chop down these other trees? Not really. If I get 6 or 8, preferably 8 saplings, that should be enough to allow me to grow dark oak comfortably back at my home island there. There's another one. How many have I got? 4. No, that's just sticks. Clean up some of this grass to make it easier to see, I guess. There's one. A giant red mushroom growing under. Looks like it's under an overhang of rock and dirt there. It might not be. And then a little improbable plateau of birch forest there. Not so much sticks, I want saplings. Don't make me chop down another tree here. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. I don't really want to return without enough saplings to establish a dark oak growing area. The wood part doesn't really matter, but the saplings do. In fact, I expect I'm going to be overflowing with dark oak here at the moment. Almost. One more. I think I left a couple up there, but they're not going to fall down. Okay, here we go. There's another one. Why is the game sort of getting weird kind of motion? I don't know if it's going to be visible on the recording, but almost like it's not doing it now. Stuttery movement. I don't really have, I guess I have lots of software running, but nothing that should be consuming all of the processor. Maybe something's got a memory leak somewhere. Web browsers are notorious for that. Giant brown mushroom, giant red mushroom. Six saplings. We need more saplings. I guess I could chop down this tree too. That would. Yeah, I don't know. Something's causing stutter here. All right, I guess we chop down this one too. And it's getting dark once again. Oh, it's a funny one. Don't think you can grow them like that, half over a hump in the ground. An apple. Right, I forgot about that. They also drop apples occasionally. Okay, there we go. Saplings galore. To 10, might as well try for 12 here, I guess. I'll hang around, maybe I'll look around this area a little bit on land. Oh, that's 12 now. That's 12 now. Quite a few turtles around here. You do occasionally find there's another type of house. I think it's called a forest house in the, I believe it's in the dark oak biomes, or what are these called? Dark oak forest. Where is it? Dark forest. There you go. Pretty rare. I think I've only ever found one. And this does not look to be that extensive a biome. Hello, sheep. Yeah. And here we are at the edge of the birch forest. Giant mushroom. Hello, cow. Here's a puzzler for you. All the cattle in Minecraft are cows, and yet you can breed them. How does that work? The real answer is it doesn't, but hey, video game logic. Alright, 16. Look at all the saplings we have now for dark oak. Groovy. Alright, time to make like a tree and leaf. So, I got all the dark oak. Maybe I'll take my fill. I mean, really, I should probably head back to my base, but I think what I'm going to do is shoot off in this direction. Oh, what time is it? Another 10 minutes or so before I have to transport my daughter, which probably is about as long as I want an episode to be anyway. 30 to 40 is kind of what I'm aiming for these days. There's the other side of that weird floating situation. Yeah, when I don't know if you can tell, there's lots of, it's not glitching, but it's stuttering going on, just slight stutters, which tells me something is sucking up all the RAM here. I'm going to have to close down. Oh, here we are, rain. Yay, rain. I'm going to have to close down and, oh, really? Start closing down programs to free up space. This computer of mine here it's not exactly butt-kickingly awesome, but it's got 32 gigabytes of RAM, which is lots. It's what is it, an 8th gen or a 9th gen? I think it's an 8th gen i7. I was actually looking at the performance of the latest generation i7s, and in terms of CPU mark performance, they're not really any, or at least not any significant amount higher performing than this one, which surprised me a bit. I'm not sure, like maybe they have more threads, more cores, although the one thing that I did notice was that they had a similar performance rating. I think the current gens are 12th generation. Anyway, it had a performance rating very similar, a little bit faster maybe, but the big difference was the power consumption of the newer ones was quite a bit lower. So that has a certain amount of appeal, although the payback on that power consumption, you know, a new system with an 12th gen i7 is going to set you back, I don't know, probably $1,500, whereas, you know, if I don't spend $1,500, I could run this thing for a lot of years without ever coming close to spending that much power, unless prices change dramatically. What am I doing here? I'm going south. I think because I don't really have a choice. I want to go east. Get into some new map territory and hopefully find some of these elusive biomes of which I speak and seek. Speak and seek. That's what I'm doing this episode and the last one, and it's looking like maybe the next one too. Just a man and his rowboat. Good thing there's no waves in this game. Could it be desert? Doesn't look like it. Nope. That would be a big old nope. Hey, good dolphins, nice. Oh, I'm in the next map. Looks like a grassland, more swamp. I think I'll skirt her. Oh, hey, hello, dolphin. I think I'll skirt around this. Looks like a flower forest over there. Cool. What have we got here? Another giant towering terrain here with a tree up top. Lots of flowers there. Tons of flowers. Nothing but beach though, no desert. Oh, now that is a pillager tower. Good thing I looked over there. Pillagers, is that the right term? I think so. Or illagers, maybe they're illagers. Villagers and illagers, that sounds vaguely familiar. And it's almost nighttime again. Ooh, it's about as close as I want to be here, I think. Or is it an abandoned one? Sometimes they are abandoned. Huh, I do not see any of them. The bad guys, the raiders. The raiders, they raid villages. Okay, having slept, that should mean the rain is done. I don't see any indication that the baddies are around. What do we hear? We have a caged thingamadoob. Oh, never mind. Run. Well, not run. Okay, I do have armor, but I don't really want to be fighting these guys. I don't wish to be fighting. I'm exploring. There's my boat. Okay, looks like he stopped chasing me there. So this is in the center right, middle right of this giant map section. I'll have to drop a marker on there. Come back and raid that properly. Surprised my daughter one time. Yeah, I'm surprised my daughter hasn't called me yet. Dad, it's time to go. Dad. I shouldn't characterize her as whiny. She isn't. She is not whiny. It'd be more like, Dad, it's time to go. Is that a shipwreck? Or is that, no, that's a temple. A ruined temple in the sea, and is that another ocean monument? It is. See, those things are ridiculously common. Strangely common. Okay, well, there's a lot of sand around that illager or pillager or whatever they're called, tower. Raiders, I don't know what they're called. I think an illager just might be one of the types of no, is that a second tower? No, just must be seeing it from a different angle here. That would be quite weird if there were two of them back to back. Yeah, we must just be seeing it from a different angle. Well, there's a lot of sand out here, even if there's no deserts. I mean, the main reason for desert is, you know what we haven't seen, oddly, is another village. Is that a village? I think that's a village. Oh boy. Yeah, it is. Hilarious. Hilarious. Okay, that's just, yeah, definitely a village. It's funny. What's funny about it is that when I pronounce how weird it is that we haven't seen another village there, another village pops up. But anyway, usually villages aren't, well, they're not super common. They're not exactly uncommon either. Oh, there's some bees and a beehive. That's another thing that I should... Why are you going in the water if it's hurting you? You dumb bee. Oh, there's a shipwreck. Okay, lots of things to explore. Quite possibly a treasure map in there. And that is where... I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to find this stuff again. Got my dolphin buddies. We've got swamp trees up on a hillside. I don't quite know what that means. That's weird. More swamp, it looks like, over here. Could that be mangrove swamp? I have no idea what that looks like. Jungle. Oh, maybe it's jungle. That's what we're seeing. Yes. Unfortunately, I don't have any inventory space. Okay. Well, my daughter's going to be after me to go right away here, so I think I'm going to, in case it takes me a day or two to get back to this, or a few days maybe, or a week, just going to leave myself looking at the jungle. I'm going to end the episode here, and I'm going to say thanks very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.